find
Yeah,
it.
but I can read it. It's like that just spells Dopapod like it normally
Yeah,
does.
what up?
It's backwards, get it?
No, it doesn't.
But I mean, even backwards, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but the P's would
Oh,
look
I
like
never
lowercase
realized.
Hello,
Q's.
everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it
How's
going?
everybody doing?
Are we on, or were you just saying hi to us?
No,
like,
we're
again?
we're live. I think we're live.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
How's everybody's life going? Quarantined.
Still
It's-
going.
Okay.
Still happening.
It's fun to be this lazy. Is that fair to say?
Are you being lazy though?
I guess not lazy per se, but it's okay to be if I want to be. The option is pretty acceptable.
Yeah, you're like allowed to do whatever you want, and it's a lot. If you don't want to get dressed and get out of bed, no one will care.
Yeah. But I woke up at like 6:30 today, which was very early for me.
6:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
What'd you do after that?
I made coffee and I wrote some music on my computer, which is very unheard of for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you write it in GarageBand?
Yeah.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing wrong
GarageBand's a
with
great
that.
tool.
You know what I've been doing, because I don't like the stock drum beats, nor do I play drums. So I've just been doing like vocal, like I'll make a couple of tracks of my mouth doing the drums. Like the hi-hat, I'll be like.
That works.
Did you,
As
have you?
as long
Yo.
as it gets the point across, and it's funner for me too. I kind like it's fun. And
Have you ever noticed? I think it's 15 Steps by Radiohead. Like panned left or right is Tom York beatboxing the drum beats.
Mm.
Totally.
Oh, nice.
Do any of you guys have a masterclass subscription?
I do, and I was gonna say that the
Timbaland
one, yeah,
Dude, he like
starts all of
lays
his
the
beats
whole
like
track. He just goes in
That's
the
awesome.
studio and he'll be like, all right, record this. And then he like just beatboxes, and then he'll be like, okay, the last 8, loop that. And then he'll be like, all right, turn on autotune. All right, turn up the reverb. And then he'll sing a melody. All right, I'll loop that. The whole yearly thing. But dude,
Yeah,
they
I
have
really want the-
Danny
I want
Elfman's
the
got one
Danny
on there.
Elfman.
It's incredible. Yeah.
That's what I want.
It's really
Yeah.
sweet.
Also, Herbie has one now too.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cool.
Man, Herbie, what a cool old dude.
he's the coolest dude.
I saw Eli. You saw that tour too, but he was in Denver in the fall or late summer or something last year, and it was a strange show. But I just appreciated that this guy. I mean, well, he's got to be late 70s now or something, right?
Huh?
Yeah,
He
I
turned
think so.
But he's still like trying new things and encouraging
Hey,
the band
I'm
to take.
sorry to interrupt, Chuck. Kari has informed me that she can only hear Luke, but not the rest of us.
Oh, no,
again.
that was like last time.
Why was that from last time? Damn, how come no one said that?
I don't see anyone saying that.
Really? Maybe it's just Kari?
No, I'm sure it's either everybody or nobody. But I
I
gotta
think some people can. But someone just said something about the masterclass.
Not the...
No, I just checked the audio and it says it's right.
Oh.
Hear Rob.
Huh.
It's wait, I need some verification.
Melanie Marici just said I can hear everyone. Christoph said I can hear everyone.
Oh,
Okay, people saying they hear.
okay, good. I was like, wait a second.
All right.
Maybe Kari just can't hear us.
Can you hear us now, Kari?
I mean, my mic is probably way louder than everybody else's.
If you can hear us, smash that.
The frowny
smash
face.
that. Smash that share, but then smash the angry.
Yes.
Okay, but I want to get back to
Yeah, sorry.
giving Herbie daps, whatever it is. But I mean, he's late 70s and he has his band of younger guys, and he's just so clearly inspired and encouraging of them to push the boundaries and change all of his songs, and he is a true artist. That is someone that he's not just
Yeah,
doing the same old thing. He's out there on tour trying to push his music that's been around for 50, 60 years at this point, some of it, to new levels. And I just was very inspired by that.
It's that, and he also evolves with what is cool, and he does his own thing with what is cool at the time, which I think is interesting. Yeah,
And
like-
Scientology is a big part of that.
yes.
Let's just talk about Vinny Caliuta, who was just
Yeah.
absolutely slaying the entire time. through
Was
the
he
whole
playing
show.
with Herbie at that?
Neil, turn up the gain on your mic a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tiny
turn it
bit.
up. Hey, Rob, they want to know what your shoe situation is like tonight.
I have, and I was saying this earlier. My socks could not match less.
Very nice.
Pizza and some sort of blue pattern on the other foot. So, which I think
Better, everybody.
you
I
and
very
Allison,
boring socks.
Eli, I'm pretty sure you and Allison got me those pizza socks for Christmas one year.
It's very high likelihood because
that's it.
I
You
got
got-
everybody's socks.
Yep, you got me Bart Simpson socks this most recent Christmas, and I cherish them very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I cherish
Anytime.
our friendship and I cherish our love.
Anytime.
My neighbor just walked by. I like let him borrow my saw and a few other things, but as a friendly neighbor gesture, he bought me some Montuckies. So
Oh, nice.
Back to the
Very
mountains.
nice.
Yo, let's throw down some tunes, huh? What do we
All
got?
right, yeah, you guys want to hear some music?
yes, I do. What are we
All
listening
right,
to?
let's see. How about who can guess which song this is the quickest in the chat? Actually, well, it says the thing on there, but oh no, here I just won't. Can you guys hear this? Sorry about this. I'm just gonna do it the old school way.
Luke, I really miss playing Dungeons and Dragons in that basement of yours.
I know you're telling me, man. I miss it too.
Yeah.
You guys could
Woocrack's
do it.
trapped here. What was I last time? What was my character, Luke? It was like
You
I
were
did something-
Wooprax. Oh, you mean for the pirate one?
yeah, it was something else. I was like
You were like
What was my name?
oh, dude, I forget. It was.
I had a
really
great
fun, though.
name.
I did a sorcerer or something last time. It was hard.
What are you
Okay.
talking? What was it? Oh, was this like a role playing game or something?
We,
That
Yeah,
we did a Dungeons and Dragons.
Luke and I did a Dungeons and Dragons, but I picked a character I don't know much about, or like a race. I don't know. What is it, Luke?
I'm just gonna warn our listeners that we are a little laggy because I'm trying to stream to YouTube and Facebook, and I don't know how it. I don't know. Tell us if
Luke-
it's working.
Yeah,
Luke, you're frozen on my end right now.
Yeah. See, I'm having a hard. I'm trying to share my screen with you guys, but
It's a nice looking picture though. Like that would be a good promo shot, to be honest.
okay. Can
I
you hear? Can you hear
I
this?
see your screen.
Do you hear that?
But I don't hear it. No.
No. Okay,
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
dude. It's like it's frozen.
Let's just bail on the YouTube and add it later, maybe.
Yeah. Well, there's already people watching, so. Right now, I'm getting it. Right now, my Zoom is frozen. I'm sorry. Keep talking about something, guys.
All right,
Uh,
let's.
Speaking of
Oh,
role
yeah.
playing games, do you remember at Chuck's bachelor party when we played the zombie role playing board game?
it is so much fun. What is it
That was
called?
incredible.
And I was like, I don't like games, so I was like, fine, I'll play, but just because it's for you, Chuck. And like, I didn't say anything for the first like half an hour, and then Luke was like, okay, so now what's happening is my dad just burst through the door and he's kind of zombie-ish. Well, we don't know why he's acting so weird. What do you do? And I was like, you grab a screwdriver and you stab him with it. And I was just all in from that
You're
point.
like, now I get it. This game's great.
I went from like 0 to 100 in a split second. You know?
That's a really great intro to like the RPG
Yeah.
playing style. Like I've done that with you. I've done that with a lot of people that are not into that kind of style of game, and they really enjoy it.
Well, you guys literally have one called Pandemic, and now we're playing it as we speak. So
Well, it's not an
Oh, yeah.
RPG. That's like a
Luke, it looks like people can.
I know, but
Hear it.
this is the problem we had before. They can hear it, but you guys can't, and you guys want to be able to hear it.
That's the funnest part. I want to
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah. So, and my Zoom is frozen right now, so I can't believe we're still talking. Honestly, guys, I would play it for you. Josh is saying play it for everybody, but I think we're gonna have to.
I just remembered what my name was in that game.
Oh yeah, Crash. All right, everybody. Here, I'm gonna play it for you, and then maybe we'll play it again. Neil, you there? Hello, everybody. We're having some technical difficulties.
Oh man, it's going down.
Yeah, my Zoom crashed 100%. So, you know, probably won't be the first time. If we have any more issues, I will kill the YouTube stream.
Are you and I streaming right now?
Yeah, we're in.
Oh.
Hey, Rob. Sorry about that. So, Neil, what have you been doing all week? There you go, Rob.
Just hanging out, man.
What up, dogs?
Playing with a lot of a year and a half ago, Elephant Wrecking Ball did a large number of all improv shows in Denver, where we did a set, just the three of us, and then a set with a guest, and I'm going through some of those and finding nice gems and having a lot of fun editing and tweaking the stuff and making some new music out of it, and it's pretty cool.
Nice. Are we going to get to hear any tidbits of that anytime soon?
Sometime soon for sure. I think we're going to make some kind of EP or something out of it. And, but yeah, maybe have to bust it out on the old pod show someday.
Are we live again, or is this?
Oh, yeah. We're still live. I played Trickery for everybody.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Sorry. I can play it again once everybody gets back in, but my computer.
Were you playing it while we were talking and trying to figure out what was going on? And just
No. Once my Zoom crashed, I played it for everybody. So.
Oh, well, that's good. At least they got something.
Fro, they're saying you're quiet still.
I wonder what it sounded like.
What the hell?
Eli, why are you? Eli's in the Facebook chat asking me how to get in. I sent you an email. Eli, you just have to stay in the chat. You have to stay in the chat for the rest.
Voice is still too quiet. I'm a quiet person.
You are. You need to crank that. You need to crank that gain though. Put a little comp on there. Right, Jocko?
But I see my signals. My signals are good. My levels are great.
Okay, here we go. Admitting Chuck. Chuck's in.
Do I still have sick reverb right now, though?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. It's mild. It's not like cave setting anymore.
Hello.
What up? Sorry about that, Chuck.
What about now?
There you go. Now you got like a voice of God level.
Are we still online?
Yeah, you were online. We never dropped online. We just dropped you guys. Eli's calling me.
How does this go? Does this sound cool?
Do you want to just speakerphone in, Eli?
This is the proest thing that's ever been done, man.
He's speakerphoning in. This is how high tech we are. Eli's speakerphoning in.
Hello?
Hi, how's it going?
I mean,
Yeah, I was great before when I was on the show. Now I'm just in the chat. Look, man,
Well,
help me out.
did you not get the email?
No, I don't see an email.
All right, here,
Gotta refresh me.
I'll send you another thing.
Okay.
Or you stay on speakerphone, then you're still here.
All right.
Invite. This is awesome.
I'm not seeing it.
All right, well, hey, Rob, tell us a story while we're working on our technical difficulties here.
A story.
We didn't prepare stories.
You sound so sweet now.
I just spit my sip back into my cup.
I like however many people are watching this get to see us, or get to see Luke
Fix all the technical problems.
Yeah, just like somehow you're inventing a
What email did you
platform.
send it
here.
to?
This is a microcosm
I
of
just
12
reset it.
years of us not knowing what to do and Luke figuring
Just
it
like
out.
Eli, like, "But it's not working." They're like, did you try this? No.
Well, that makes me think of a story. Remember the time that we played Resonance for the first time?
Okay.
And remember when we played
You can also
Resonance
put the
for the
link
first
in
time?
the
Okay,
iChat.
never mind.
He can't hear you, Rob. Okay, go ahead. Eli, I'm hanging up. You should have the new link.
Well, Kunch hasn't texted us saying this is a disaster yet, so that's positive.
Maybe
means
it's
he's-
even more entertaining. But remember the first time we ever played Resonance and we played in that rainstorm where people danced in a big circle?
Oh my god,
And-
that was incredible.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Eli's synth, like a bunch of water, like I think fell off of like a little like lip of the stage and landed on Eli's Moog synth.
It was root wire.
It was root wire, yeah.
Root wire, that's
Yeah.
right. And but then we went back to Columbus and Luke was like, I'll try to fix it. And you took the entire thing apart and I think you left a bunch of pieces of it in like rice.
Oh yeah,
overnight.
we put a fan on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And
No,
then
I got
the
a better.
next day-
I got a. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, the next day, like we came downstairs and you were like, guys, I have bad news. And we're like, what? And you were like, it works perfectly.
I think it's so ridiculous how much effort and work and manpower and technology and brain power has gone into developing these things. And if they break, put it in rice.
Eli says he's in the waiting room. What is going on with this?
He made
Oh, here it
that
is.
up.
Here it is. Here it is. I got Eli. There we go. All right, that'll be better next time. There you go. Welcome back,
Hello,
buddy.
Eli.
Okay, so Rob, I got a better one.
All
though.
right.
Okay.
It's also in Ohio, but we were playing in the small, like not Beachland Ballroom, but like Beachland Tavern, and the Moog
Yeah,
went out in
but-
the middle of like turning knobs, and
Oh,
I
wow.
put on a scene at the back of the room and like ran up on the side because this was when there was no crew. It was just me and you guys and Jason. And I came up on stage and like re-screwed in the jack for the Moog like mid-song. It was like the pinnacle of like chaos.
How about the time at Rootwire when we got totally rained on and you took the Moog apart? You took every
You know,
single.
we just told this.
No, let him tell it again.
You've never heard this story.
Let him tell it again.
Different story.
We literally just told it while we were waiting for you.
See, that's why I should have been here this whole time. It's fucked up.
Well, yeah, we were waiting.
Yeah, my
Is that
computer
the
shouldn't
voice of
crash.
God?
Yeah,
That's me.
Neil, your gain is too hot now.
Now it's too hot.
It's a little too hot.
Okay, so turn your gain down,
My
but
gain
just
is
talk
too hot,
louder.
Hot.
Wait, let's do something.
Okay, no, do you want me to play Trickery again,
what
even
I
though the
do.
fans already heard it, or do you want to do something
No,
else?
do something else for
Do
them.
something else. They heard it.
All right.
Do
How
something else.
about this little gem? Okay, wait. Do I risk trying to share again?
I want to be able to hear it, whatever
Okay.
it is.
Okay, here we go. Let's see
Why
if
don't
this
you
works.
Choose something else to test it, and then
All I can do is do the thing I normally do, and that's what froze last time. Oh wait, it's working. It's working. Guys, technology. Here we go.
I-
Right?
here we go.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's stricter again. Ah. So
You guys
this is
you're not gonna regret this.
this is the original version of Living the Dream.
I really loved that whatever the stock Logic guitar tone that we used was.
Well, it's I was trying very hard to make it so that this was actually the song.
Yeah.
Just wait for it.
I have to, in advance, I have to apologize to Quincy Jones. You'll see why.
Oh yeah.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. In the year of 99, 'twas the song that I was listening. Every day and night, every single day. Listening to that CD like it paid my way. 'Cause it's the music that gets you on your toes. Had a name that had to do with naked ladies. So I was in for it. I was down with it. I would sing along just 'cause it was a feeling it.
Yes. Yes.
I was just feeling it.
Oh my God! You guys need to do a version of this.
I was just feeling it.
We're all feeling it.
You were all feeling it. We were all feeling it.
I mean, arguably, this is a way like.
This is a better song.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
like a
it's
Beck
better.
song.
Yeah, this is way better.
Oh no! All right.
Well, I mean, it's better because it's funny, you know.
Whipping up the charts like a master plan. We had Ed and Steven making shit for hands. Digging it everywhere they go. Making albums like Maroon and Gordon and Stunt, yo! Yeah, with the hot fire shit. Making everybody cream in the panties. It's lit. Oh yeah, gonna take it to the top with my mean man Eli. Listen up to me, Quincy Jones, talking shit on the Beatles, you old fogey. Yeah, fuck you, man. You think you got it? Try to rap like this, try to represent like this shit, bitch.
I love those doubles.
I can out-arrange you.
See the hip-hop doubles?
outperform you,
Yeah, dude, it's so sick.
out-piano you
I
suck
love
my
that you guys
dick.
are just committed enough to this that you did the doubles.
Oh no, we went for it.
Can you rewind it for a second? Because that gap was pretty clutch, I think.
Let's hear the gap.
I think that was the gap where I told Quincy Jones
On
to
the Beatles, you old
perform fellatio on me.
Fuck you, man. You think you got it? Try to rap like this. Try to represent like this shit, bitch.
Like this shit,
You
kid.
don't gotta think. I can out-arrange you, outperform you, out-piano you. Suck my dick. Yeah. I was just feeling it. I was just feeling it.
Dude, the whole chat is just feeling it.
You
Hey,
guys
hey.
feeling it?
Hit that heart
Smash that
button if
share
you
button.
smash the share button. Smash the heart button if you're feeling it.
Smash that subscribe. Smash that share.
button.
Smash that angry.
Smash the Venmo
Straight
button.
out of Scranton.
I want to smash it. I want to smash it.
Oh.
Oh, I like the breakdown version.
That's kind of sick. Maybe we should bring the breakdown back. It's kind of neat. You know?
I think we should open with this version of the song at the next show.
Yo, Gibbs says Rob should overdub this as Biggie.
What do you say?
Gibbs says that
Overdub this
Rob
as
should
Biggie?
yeah.
Hold up. What did Gibbs say?
He said that you should overdub it as Biggie.
Oh, dude.
Oh, should get Mikey to do that.
What's that line from the Biggie song? It's like, we got some sodas, or what is it?
No, it's from the Biggie like biopic movie. He's like, go get some Pepsi and some more weed and call up some females. Tell them we having a party.
So Pepsi.
So I have to give backstory. The Quincy Jones thing was like, I don't know if anybody remembers, like 2 years ago, some interview came out where he was saying like the Beatles weren't that good. It was just a really weird interview. He was saying like the Beatles weren't good, and like he accused Marlon Brando of all this weird stuff. And that was going on that week, so I rapped about it. And I think that was like that was just like a first take of rapping, wasn't it, Eli? Didn't we like?
Oh yeah, no, that was
I didn't
just
write it
You're on
down.
horn.
that was a straight up freestyle, and then we added the extra backgrounds afterwards.
I love that you guys
and
are
that-
committed enough to go back and add the doubles.
Oh God, yeah.
And
the
you had all the album titles like in your brain, like you know.
Yeah,
all the album titles.
because I much to my chagrin, I'm never gonna hear the end of this from our fan base, but I was a huge Bare Naked Ladies fan growing up. I loved it.
Maroon, Gordon, and
Yeah.
Stunt Dog.
It was the second concert I ever saw at Darien Lake. My dad took me. It was Bare Naked Ladies and Vertical Horizon
Wow,
as an 8th grader. You know, pretty lit. You know,
Wow.
very lit.
so all that knowledge just came out when I was just like spitting fire. You know.
Yeah.
I'm watching
You are
our,
a fire
our
spirit.
dog pee in our front yard right now. Good boy.
It's pretty awesome.
Cool.
All right, I got a thing. You guys want to see a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some things. Okay, let's go back to the. Hold on, I need a shortcut button for this screen share.
Neil, that
too
gave me an
bad.
idea.
What?
We should show them the weird "Living the Dream" music video that you made sometime too.
Wait,
Oh
did I
yeah,
make a
the
video?
green screen. Remember we did that in the basement.
With the green screen, and I like mock played the guitar solo.
Oh, the
Like,
solo, yeah, over like Disney.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I have no idea where that is. I gotta find that.
You can find it. I believe in you.
Okay, I have
Lo
some.
and behold, Zoom does a better job with its just like automatic screen thing than I did with my fancy software.
That doesn't surprise me.
With albums like Maroon and Gordon and
All
Stunt,
right,
yo.
you guys see my screen, right?
Yeah.
All right, I got some throwbacks. We kind of saw these the other day, but we're gonna re-show them to everybody. I've got 8 of these Photoshopapods. You guys gotta vote in the chat on your favorite one. All right, here's the first one.
In case you didn't know, Luke is incredible at everything. And
What is this?
This
That
is not
includes
true.
Photoshop.
All right,
Luke,
this one's
what are
kind of
you showing
boring.
us right now?
Do you see that? This is the Dopapod. Get it?
Wow, that feels
yeah.
so good to see that. I love iPods. They're the greatest.
That was
Too.
it was a good time. It's just not the same anymore.
I still have an iPod Shuffle, like the little clip-on one. I still have one, and it works perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, you put the Dopa podcast in that. You're way ahead of your time.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's you know. Well, anyway. Okay, how about this one?
Oprah Pod.
Oprah Pod.
Yeah. Bees are coming.
Oh my God, that one is so good.
It's so good. Bees.
Okay.
Bees are coming.
Here's any guesses?
Oh, that's good.
Pope iPod.
Popapod, yep.
Oh, yeah, Popapod, yeah.
Okay, this one. Any guesses on this one?
Oh.
Russell Cropopod.
Yeah.
Oh. That's so good.
Okay. Here, how about this one?
Oh, what's her name again?
Paris Hilton.
Nope.
Hopapod.
Hopapod.
I don't get it.
Hopapod.
Look, you got like the contour on her
Oh,
belly too.
Popod.
It's so weird.
Oh yeah, I
Kind of
definitely
like
remember.
actually-
I think I did this
it
in the
looks real.
van. I remember using the warp tool to be like to get the Sorry.
Oh, whoa! You even like stretched it so it's like.
That's what I mean. It like follows the contour of her.
Okay. I like how about-
Abdomen. I don't know. I don't know anything about anatomy.
This one doesn't have a clever name, but I just like it.
I remember this one because people thought it was real for a quick second.
It's just
Like
Trey.
3 people probably.
Okay, and then this
They were
one
like,
is.
"Whoa, congrats! That's amazing, guys."
I think this
I
one
would
is.
put my money on a lot of things, but I would put all of it on that Trey Anastasio is never going to wear a Dopapod t-shirt on stage.
Yeah,
That's
but he
pretty
doesn't
much the-
wear any printed shirts. So
That's
that's
pretty
what I
solid
mean.
bit.
It's like on top of that, but just also like
But you know what I wouldn't put money on? That somebody in Fish wouldn't wear a shirt that Rob owns. Or that wait, did I say that right? I would put money on that because that's happened, right, Rob?
Well, okay, so Paige, my girlfriend Kari owns a clothing store in Burlington called Tail Feather, and it's all this really cool. This shirt actually came from there. But Paige McConnell came in one day and bought a bunch of shirts, and then we were watching a live stream or something like a month later of Fish, and he was wearing the shirt that he bought at the store, which was really cool. And then he wore it again at like a Vita Blues show that they did or something. Hey,
There it is.
Hey.
Okay, I've got 2 more.
how much did Kari pay us for that ad?
Oh yeah, Kari, you can Venmo us
this
at
show's sponsored
Dopapod.
by Tail Feather and
She-
also Masterclass.
She paid me in 2 vodka sodas. That was
We should get sponsored by Masterclass.
Kari, get me a drink. I just assigned a knob so I can turn up my reverb.
You went dramatic at a dramatic
You
moment.
definitely have that at shows. too.
I can't hear it though myself. I'm just assuming it's awesome.
It's awesome. You don't have to worry about it. It's awesome. Okay, what's this one called?
Sopapod.
Yep.
Obviously.
Okay, and then
Dopapod.
this is the best Photoshop job I think I did.
No, I'm.
Sopapod.
Scopapod. All right.
I really think the one that you did of Paris Hilton was like the contour lines were amazing.
I mean, these
Didn't
are so
you do it-
old that it's before the logo because I would have just done the logo now.
That was like our first T-shirt or whatever.
It was also so old that you weren't married then. I don't think that would stream.
I don't. Yeah, probably.
I don't think.
Probably.
What
I
happened
don't
to the
think your
Dio
wife would
one?
be super happy if you're like.
Oh yeah, Dopapod. I did a couple other ones that went straight onto the thing.
yeah,
Those are just in the old like Dropbox folder that I found. Yeah.
And then a new Hopapod he did.
Oh, that was good.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
Should we play another little snippet for people?
Sure, yeah.
Let's get some tunes.
Okay.
How about a video this time? Can we do a video?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well,
I'd be interested in that. What you go, Eli? Go
Yeah, I was
ahead.
gonna say I found some short, mildly shitty videos in terms of sound quality, but some videos from when we did some Renegade sets, and we did it at Bear Creek and at Bonnaroo and Burning Man. We have all of those. in
Okay,
there.
which one you
You
want to
found you found a Bonnaroo one too?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, I would love to see the Bonnaroo one.
do? Is that in the sheet?
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah.
So for anyone that does not know, we did that for a long time. We just showed up and played and bought a generator at a Sears and then just returned it after. And
Or borrowed some vendor's generator who was cool. You
Right.
know?
Hey
Yeah.
Eli,
that's
That was the solar
can you
panel
put
thing.
put the Bonnaroo link in the sheet so I can
Thought I
show
did.
the
It's there.
world.
number 13.
Oh,
Show the world.
oh, I got it.
Whoa!
Perfect, Neil. Perfect.
Do you guys want to see how you set up your hat to show people that you ride a dirt bike in Southern California? Like this.
Wow.
Oh, that's like a
Wow.
thing.
Wow.
Yeah, you're like metal militia.
Is your hat okay?
That'll
looks
fix-
like you've
that's-
just
hats
permanently
fix
damaged
themselves.
it.
Watch this.
You look like you skate for Bones Brigade or something.
Let me tell you.
Every year there's always a little party.
But I always wanted to. I always I kind of there's an alternate reality where I chose skateboarding instead of guitar. And
My
was
lifestyle
skateboarder.
determines my death
My
style.
life determines. Well, I hope they don't take this down because of that.
Actually, if there was a band to
Yeah.
Yeah.
there it is.
Oh,
I
you know
already-
what?
I already showed this thing earlier.
And Lars.
All right, are we ready for this?
That's not
Bonnaroo?
like
Let's
that's
see
promotion.
how
that's
it goes.
Arguably, I would say what I just did was promotion.
So this video is from Sunday night at Bonnaroo. We went and we played 3 sets a day for the entire weekend.
and we were not on the bill. Like
Yeah.
Was this 2010 or 11? I think it's 2010.
11.
I just remember that we played after main stage ended. It was Widespread Panic or something, and they
Yeah,
were like,
every
Yeah,
set we
I remember
played
that.
was maybe 30 people there the entire time until
Yeah.
this
Except-
set.
Okay. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember
except for this
that.
one.
The last
There were
one was
900 people at this thing, right?
I
Yeah,
think
we were
912.
at the end of the whole thing. There
I
was
mean, we're
nobody
about
else
to
playing.
see how many people are at this thing on this video.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
It was definitely the biggest crowd that we ever played for at that time, I think.
This is definitely some
think-
Inception stuff because
It might
we're
be.
gonna watch this on YouTube and then stream it to you guys and to the YouTube and Facebook. So if it messes up, sorry. Here we go.
Every year there's always a little party.
New favorite band.
Oh, that's when you had your sick period.
It's not a good video, is it?
No, but it's cool to see.
I like it.
It's cool, yeah.
I also can't believe that we brought lighting to the parking lot at Bonnaroo.
Also, such a classic Eli scenario.
Forgetting the
I think we also didn't we only have one PA speaker and it all had to go through that or something? Or something weird like that?
yeah, very possibly
PA
was.
scenario, this one. people were feeding me some pretty crazy moonshine during this one, though. I remember.
You know,
Do you remember that we met like an off-duty undercover cop who like wanted to give us drugs that he had confiscated from other people or something?
Who did you
Come
meet
on,
that
guys.
with?
I don't know. It was when we did like one of the daytime sets.
Wow. I don't remember that.
There we go.
You know what? I feel like
Yeah.
Brian Dodd too has made us many things, such as the Needle Zone and other things. A weird thing he could make, I don't know if he could make it, is somehow connecting to your mode to let us know if you have turned off the glide knob or not.
I know. Sometimes the show is just like, I go to his like,
You just
To
you
be
need like a
honest,
light.
there's been a lot of nights where that's kind of brought me out of a
Yeah.
funk.
Gibbs
It's
says
always
funny.
Gibbs says that's
I've
the
always,
night.
like,
upset.
stand up,
10
like,
years.
It always reminds me to not take myself too seriously. Like if I'm like, was that any good? Like the solo I just took, and then you do that, and I'm like,
I love when you like you're like so confident you go into it for a solo and it's on, it's like
it sounds like Jimmy from South Park. Like
Yeah.
you sound out past.
Gibbs says that was also the night that Ruben Saul sat in on microphone
Yes,
stand.
as a mic stand. That's true.
I liked how we all looked noticeably skinnier back then because we probably just couldn't afford to eat that much. You know,
I don't think I was much skinnier.
I think I'm skinnier now for sure.
I'm not sure if I've ever been in a place where I couldn't afford to eat. I like, at least base level, where I like my body changed because of how much money I had.
that was at the point in time where I would get a Subway sandwich and eat half of it for lunch and the other half for dinner. That was
It's a good move.
That was my move back then.
Did we
Yeah.
had a Subway on this last run? I didn't hate it.
Wow.
I remember that because we went to some other sub shop down the street and they like completely ignored us for some reason.
There's
Oh,
8
yeah, that
people
was
coming
super
to your
weird.
restaurant.
Wasn't
and
that
just
weird?
Not even turn
That was
around.
really weird because it was like a
I'll be right
Boar's
back.
Head deli, and they were like didn't care we were there at all.
Give me a sandwich.
Show me what. Can you give me a
Ow.
show me what you got?
That
Show
reminds me
me
of
what you've got.
There you go.
Neil, that reminds me of that Treehouse of Horror when Homer has that like monkey finger where each finger on the monkey hand can grant him a wish.
Yeah.
And he wishes for the
Oh, yeah.
perfect sandwich. But then he says that he's like, oh, the bread's a little dry. And he's like, the bread's a little dry. And it's like cursed because of that.
Rob, have you seen the Rick and Morty where that guy, that basically devil character, shows up, but Rick invents a machine that can tell
Show
what the curse
me what
is?
you've got.
I haven't gotten down to much Rick and Morty.
Oh,
to be
it's
honest.
awesome.
I watched all the like Szechuan stuff from McDonald's. That was funny.
Oh yeah.
That show took me a little while to get into, with considering how many people were like, this is exactly your sense of humor. And it's like a Simpsons, at least the first however many seasons of Simpsons, but it's like a cartoon where you really have to watch it starting at the first episode, season 1, and continue on.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about that show is that I feel like it's the first show I've seen that's very in your face and over the top while still being really intellectual. You know?
Which show?
Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
Like other shows like either have one or the other. Like they'll be intellectual but kind of subtle. And then or they'll be like really over the top and in your face but like kind of just like toilet humor and nothing else. And that one's both.
Yeah, like you
Toilet
get
humor.
like crazy interdimensional brain thinking episodes, but then the animation is really awesome as well.
Remember that time we came out like what was it, the second set?
Oh yeah,
And
that
you
was
sort
in
of did the portal.
yeah, that was
in
in
FTC.
The FTC.
FTC,
Fairfield.
yeah. Fairfield, yeah.
I loved that show.
Ooh, speaking of coming out to music, do you remember the time we were in Syracuse, New York, and somehow I convinced Luke to play the theme music from
Requiem
Requiem
for
for a Dream?
That was the worst. That was the worst.
Oh man.
Really,
you were not
you
excited
really
about
got
that.
him in a good mood right out of the gate there, huh, Chuck?
I used to do that Prometheus one. That was sweet.
I have a funny
My
walkout.
favorite was the Terminator, or no, the ISR
Yes.
where you'd like,
Yes.
that was the best.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that in a long time.
I know.
I have a
that's
funny
like-
one, though.
That's like you have to like think about a lot more than just the show.
Oh
You
yeah,
go,
yeah. In order to like, but I'll like drag it around with my mouse and like point at people in the crowd. It's fun.
You need it. There's no way to guarantee you're going to have a good pre-show, and if you don't have a good pre-show, this is not going to work.
Oh yeah, this pre-show is very stressful.
I still really want to do a show where Luke has like one mover on like one sort of like column stand.
That's
just
it.
Freaking out the entire time, even in between songs.
Oh, that'd be fun. I would do that.
And it's like square in the middle of the stage, like maybe even in front of us.
And just like so much haze, all the haze.
Just 1,000%
I really want to do
haze.
a show where that happens. Yeah.
That's a good idea. I would do that. Like back in the day, I never would have done that, but now I'd be like, oh, that'll be fucking memorable.
Hey, can I
One
just point
light.
out someone just commented, they're like, how about the fact that the planet is changing and it'll be a completely different world by 2030? And I would like to say yes.
What does that have to do with
What?
what?
Someone commented and they were like, comment on the fact that the world is changing and it's going to be a completely different planet by 2030. And I'm saying
Yes.
I look forward to every Wednesday at 8 p.m. so that I can not think about that stuff. So.
Okay, wait. So I have a funny walkout song story, but from a different tour. But it's because of you guys that this happened. So I was doing a tour with Thievery Corporation, and we played the Aztec Theater. Has anybody been there? It's like
No, but
it looks like an Indiana Jones temple. Like, and I'm like all about that, right? So I turned to the sound guy. I'm like, yo, can I please play like some walkout music today instead of his normal like EDM whatever? Because like that's totally what we would do is just play So I take over the iPod and I play like Indiana Jones and like Jurassic Park music, and the DJ guy, like the head guy, radios over to the front of house and he's like, what the fuck is this? Turn this music off, like put something cool on. And I just thought to myself, like, man, I'm definitely not on and maybe sad because I was like, I'm not on Dopapod tour right now.
Eli, do you remember when we played like the upstairs VIP room at House of Blues in Boston? We did like a jazz gig. It was just like a money gig, but we made like maybe $50 each. We were like 21. But then we also got wristbands to go see Thievery Corporation in the main room next door.
I do remember that.
Nice.
Man,
Do you remember that?
that's crazy. I never would have thought that, like, and Luke wasn't even doing lights for us back then. Mondo Gecko was still going. I was probably playing in Mondo Gecko at the same time.
Nice.
And who would have thought,
Oh, we should. I'm gonna add that to next week or down the road.
We should play some Mondo Gecko videos where me and you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Someday, put it for down the road.
That we have some Harper's Ferry video of that. That'd be cool. Should we play some more music for people? What do you think?
Let's make sure Nick Gerlach's on
Let's
it.
throw it down.
Throw it.
Where are you?
This next song
Paging
is
Nick
called.
Gerlach.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one that Rob, you've been specifically waiting to hear.
Okay. Is this okay? I'm not gonna say anything.
I know what this is. This is cheese.
And this is paper.
This is rice.
This one is a rice. I don't think there's lyrics yet. I think it's just like random syllables.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Before you sing the high part.
Eli, remember when you used to sing into your headphones in the van when you were making demos?
Totally. Yeah, with like
That's
the iPhone headphone. I never sing like that. It's so weird that. Why did I sing like that?
Oh, double time. Get it, Chuck.
Never mind. This is the original chorus. Damn.
Oh, it doesn't have the other chord.
Well, where's that
Maybe
one?
there's both of them.
Oh,
Nice.
oh.
Well, the search continues for the original demo chorus. For anybody who can hear me above the music, there used to be a whole other chorus that we replaced with the one you just heard, and I know I've heard it, but we can't find it anywhere. This is also a Chuck Jones, the ever elusive Chuck Jones vocal contribution, which are some of my favorite lyrics of ours.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Chuck wrote the lyrics on this.
Yep.
It's so bouncy.
It's very bouncy.
For some reason, I can picture a really corny 80s music video. Like we're
Oh,
with like
this?
really gated snare, you know?
Right, listen to
That's
this
just going
part.
on
Colin
MTV, you know?
Damn, it's like some King Crimson shit.
That's all we had. We had demo.
Damn it.
I
Do a
like
sick
it.
fade, bro. Sick fade out.
it doesn't look like it's gonna be a sick fade.
Oh. That bass line going.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, there was a fade. Why is it still showing audio signal? That's weird.
I faded it out, bro. Someone asked me to fade it out, so I did.
It was
Chuck-
me.
Chuck, do you remember what those lyrics are about?
Yes. They are about someone that ultimately is invincible and cannot die. And then it's kind of a
vampire?
combination of that with like not War of the Worlds, but the When Our Planet, and what there's some old movie, I think it's from a book from like the 50s, where about planets colliding. And my idea is that the planets were going to collide, and this guy was worried about that after the planets collided, he was going to be floating around in space, still alive forever.
That's good.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
I in middle school, I had this English teacher who had us read this short story about a guy who's invincible like that, and he's like a total dick. I don't remember why, but they throw him into this like hole in the ground. Somebody like throws him in there, but they're building like a giant skyscraper on it. So he like gets thrown down there and like gets knocked out. And when he wakes up, they've built an entire skyscraper over him that he's just trapped under for like eternity.
Whoa.
That always
Nothing about
Can you
Being
imagine being in the
alive forever sounds like a
7th
good
grade and reading that? Like that
Yeah.
frightened me to no end. Like I was like up at night thinking about it. In
Wait, so
terror.
how could it, like, why didn't he die? I missed that part.
because they're
What, it-
invincible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same idea.
I know, but how did he become invincible is what I meant.
Do you mean in the short
Because he
story or
rolled
Chuck's
D20
lyrics?
and just nailed it.
No, and yours, Rob.
I don't remember. I mean, this is like
Oh,
1998
okay.
or
I
something.
thought I missed
99.
why he was invincible,
So.
but
Yeah.
yeah. Do you guys want to take some questions in our final minutes of this episode?
Yes. More than anything in the
you have
world,
some?
Luke.
All right. Yeah, there were a few. Let me scroll back while we catch up to the stream because they hear us a little. There's a little lag. Somebody keeps asking Eli about remember when your laptop got stolen?
Yes.
Summer camp.
And they
Summer
want to know
camp
if
2013.
what was lost and if we ever got any of that back.
I think a lot of things were lost, but we found a lot of the original demos since that, but I think a lot of them were lost. I think I can't find the French bowling demo and other ones from that time.
Is there anything really
Bowling demo, sweet.
The really, man, there's probably a lot of songs that might have become Dopapod songs that are just.
Yeah, but you know what I realized is that like most of the shit I wrote back then was like total garbage.
Dude,
Yeah,
Eli, I
how about
remember
that?
that you emailed the French bowling demo to somebody.
I think I sent it.
It was
you
like
guys.
Johnny
You sent
Trauma.
it to
like
Timo.
repeating the thing.
Timo. It was Timo.
You sent it to
Somebody
Timo.
like that.
Timo was like, "This is different. This is really
Yeah.
cool." Yeah.
How do you guys remember that? That's crazy.
That does not sound like someone that would have kept the same email or have any access to that at this point.
Yeah, but Eli had the same
in
email.
Eli's email.
So, what Barry wants to Barry Blonder wants a
Oh,
show.
Barry!
He wants a show recommendation from Nugs to spin up while he smokes cigars and drinks whiskey tonight.
Tiger King.
Oh, I have one.
He
Wait,
means
does
a
he mean
he-
a?
yeah,
No,
a
our
Dopapod
show.
show
Dopapod
on
show?
Nugs.
I have one that's been on my mind today, actually. Do you remember when we played at Sully's in Hartford, Connecticut, and Chuck had a really bad stomach flu, and it ended up being like a really, really good show?
No.
Chuck had like a
Not
crazy
at all.
stomach bug. He was like in the green room, like in like super pain, like doubled
Oh,
over.
that was also one of those shows at that place. That was Ty Guys, one of his first shows.
Yeah, but I remember that one. Like you were in pain the entire time, and then we got off stage after the gig, and you were like, "That was a really good gig." And I don't know if it's still good, but it would at least be a fun historical document to listen to.
Is that on Nugs?
It's on archive.
Archive. Okay.
Yeah.
.org.gov.
Jeremiah,
that
our
one I feel like
PayPal,
would be like 2011 or something. You know?
our PayPal Jeremiah is on the bottom of the screen. I think it's streetteam@dopapod.com.
Does anybody else have any show recommendations?
That's a great question, Jeremiah.
I was gonna say we should watch the Renegade sets, the other ones, the like Bear Creek things.
I would watch another one. Do you guys
Yeah.
want to do another one, or do you
Oh,
want to
definitely.
answer?
Speaking of in the future, next week we have a guest, correct?
Yes, next week, Michelangelo Karuba is joining the show, and we have a bunch of very special things we're gonna watch, and we're gonna hang out with Mikey. He's the man. He's fucking hilarious and such a good dude.
He's the original drummer for Dopapod, and then
He is
for a
the original
period,
drummer.
Neil was a percussion while
That's
Mikey
correct.
played drums.
It started out as a duo,
Dude.
with me and with
Yeah,
me
where are
and
those
Mikey.
videos?
That's what I'm saying. We could watch some of those too. Some of the old.
I know for a
duo videos.
fact that the oldest Dopapod video on YouTube is us at General Clinton's playing "Well You Needn't" as a trio.
Oh wow,
We
little
should find that
felonious.
too.
And
I don't remember that show.
dude, do we? I gotta say, do we still have a MySpace page? Because we should dig that shit up and play them like
Oh,
witching
probably
hour.
do.
and all that
MySpace
stuff.
still have a MySpace page?
Yeah.
Tom is your friend
Yeah.
on MySpace,
I think there is still a MySpace.
dude. We should totally play the MySpace stuff.
We do have a MySpace.
Christopher wants to know if they can he can use your guys' faces for a South Park / special clip. Serious inquiry. Neil knows.
Oh, yes. Whoever's been making those are amazing. So
Oh.
definitely keep doing
Wait,
it.
Yes.
I actually just saw a good question, and I want to know if anybody has. They were like, tell us about a bad show without throwing anyone under the bus.
Hmm.
Oh, eek.
I don't know. I think that when you guys think it's a bad show, I'm usually like, "What are you talking about? That was sweet." And when I think it's a bad
Yeah,
show, you
that's
guys,
a
we're
hard
having a
one for us
blast.
to quantify.
Luke, here's the thing: is that the ones that happened at, I don't think any of us remember which ones were those ones.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
ones that are actually bad, we probably remember those.
Yeah.
I have
what
a
are
bad
those?
show, but I would throw many people under the bus.
Oh man.
I
Um,
mean,
Oh, I can think of one time at this wasn't a bad show, but a really obnoxious moment that ruined a show for me was we were playing Music Hall of Williamsburg. I don't remember what year, but it was at the end of Like a Ball when it's kind of the like Top Gun sounding guitar melody.
Definitely.
And right as it got to that and I started playing it, this girl took the power supply to my pedals, which if you unplug that, I don't make any noise. And she just grabbed it and unplugged it during the middle of that melody. And then just like stared at me and laughed at me. You know?
That's
Another one that I
amazing.
was thinking of is
But then the rest of the night, I was like, don't do that. I yelled at her. And the rest of the night, she kept pretending she was going to do it again.
Wow.
that makes me
made
think of
that time that you. I'm sorry, Luke. You go, Luke.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it reminds me of if we're thinking of like shows that had bad moments but weren't because of the five of us or you know anybody working with the band was the pickled onion in Beverly when that
Notorious.
It was the
yeah.
only
Remember
time
there-
we ever got booed.
well and there we were like couldn't set up because there was a party of people like their tables were where the stage was and we just sat there waiting for them to move and finally they left. And then we started setting up, and they were like, "Oh, now you guys set up. Now that we're leaving," and we were like, "Yeah, dude." And then there was another couple that like wanted us to play Michael Jackson or something, and they were like,
Yeah.
"You guys are terrible."
Yeah,
Listen,
I remember a guy going up to Eli and being like, nobody wants to hear this. We just want to talk to girls. Stop it.
I was
But
like,
then
you can leave.
Mikey called him
Yeah,
out.
you said something into the mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mikey called him out.
Did he?
Yeah, Mikey somehow, I think just with his gigantic, massive voice, just like over everyone, just started yelling at this guy. I was like, nobody wants it here. Get out of here.
I seriously, I have some video that Kristen DeTroya made of that gig somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that actually makes me think. I was gonna say, if anyone has any kind of footage on your phone of the band that you haven't put onto the internet, and you think it's good, like a cool video, you should
Oh,
You
whoa,
should,
look at these pictures.
you should email us, and if it's cool, we will show it on the show.
Luke, are these pictures of us recording Radar?
This is our MySpace as it sits now.
This is from us recording Radar. I remember this.
Oh,
stuff.
these are really
Was
high
it
quality
Blind Pig
photos.
Studios or something? Was that what it's called?
Seriously.
30 pixels by 30 pixels.
Dude,
Yeah, I
don't-
can really tell it's happening easily.
I
Eli,
guess
what was
Mike-
the
I know
name
you
of that-
guys-
What was
Go
the
ahead,
name
Ryan.
of
You
that
guys-
studio in Austin?
Yeah.
It was
Blind
called,
Pig or something?
No, that's Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's
Hey
a
Luke,
bar.
can you open your tab that says passwords for us, please?
Can you click that middle one with the 32 above it? I think I'm drinking like a PBR in that.
yeah, but
press
they're
shot.
like super small.
Oh God, that's good stuff, man.
Zoom in with the, zoom
Hold
in.
on,
That's,
you don't.
That's so.
My computer is
incredible.
freaking
2009
out.
of us.
I know you guys remember MySpace. Do you remember Reverb Nation?
Or remember Sonic bids? Do you guys ever use that?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, this is
Spend
failed.
$40 to
This is
submit
failed.
your possible band opening at this.
Yeah,
venue.
pay money to maybe get
Oh my God.
maybe get gigs.
And not a very good gig,
And
mostly.
definitely
I mean,
not
if you
get
think
gigs.
about it from like a more outside perspective, we've paid money to maybe get gigs.
Yeah, that's definitely happened.
But,
Oh, someone else in the chat had a question, and we could actually spend a whole episode on this if we wanted. Do you have any quick tips for a band starting out?
quick
Play
tips.
all the time, every gig, all the time. Don't ever stop and rehearse every single night.
Yep.
Well, that was a lot.
Play house parties, lots of them.
Yeah, definitely. That
Especially right
always
now.
works.
Listen, I don't know if it's changed, but when we started, there was this thing called MySpace.
Get a MySpace page.
You gotta get your EP out on MySpace.
Right.
It's real.
Let me tell you
big
about this
deal.
thing called Sonic Bids. It's great. Set up an account. It's only $40 per submission.
Yeah.
No, but actually, I found that Reverb Nation page, and it was like, there's actually like really sweet versions of songs on there.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure the MySpace is good. Go check it out, though. It's not gonna work well on the stream.
Go check us
Take
out
yourself
at
down to Reverb Nation.
MySpace.com.
Go check out our
/Jim
MySpace. We should bring back
Check it
MySpace.
out.
That's
We
like
got
our only press kit is MySpace.
That's
So yeah, back to the for
do we have
bands
ready?
starting out.
Do we have any more real advice? Yeah.
I was gonna say, for a band starting out, you're so much better playing at a house party for like 100 people and making like all these new friends and fans than you are like trying to bring people out to like pay for your show and like at first. I think
I
it's
mean,
just
I can even
house parties.
check, like from an initial outside perspective. Mondo Gecko did the opposite. I contacted every club in town, and we would try to play like all these official things, and we got no traction. I mean, we weren't as good as a band. That helps, and you guys like went straight to house parties, and it was like immediately there were people who were like, you know, you just were like, we never even played for anybody until it took a long time for that band to get followers, and Dopapod was like, boom, like really quickly.
It helped that we lived in a city full of colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the same band as Mondo Gecko.
But we did house parties all over the place, though. We did.
I mean,
that
for
like in
potentially
Philly.
other.
I remember.
Yeah.
Remember when we did one? We did one in somewhat. Oh, it's called Miami, Ohio. There's a weird town.
It's Bobby Clamage. So we met Bobby Clamage.
And that's where we met Bobby Clamage. And anytime we would play dubstep, the room would be packed. And as soon as it was like rock, or if there was like guitar-led stuff, the room would empty out.
Yeah.
Dude, I googly-eyed that house so hard. Probably that's probably the most googly-eyeing I've ever done in my life was that house.
So just some background. Neil used to carry around those little what do you attach them to stuffed animals or whatever? What do they make them for? Like school
Googly
projects.
eyes?
Google it. They like just little
I don't know
eyeball
what they make
things.
them for. I guess I've never thought about the reason that googly eyes exist, but they're just a fucking gift from God.
But probably like craft. Like school projects is probably their biggest market, And Neil would just he would just have them like in his pockets, in all of his pockets, and put two of them or one of them wherever, just to make like something that looked normal.
It makes you turn anything into a face. Okay, I have a great story of when I was at one of the Rothburys, and I was walking this direction in a huge traffic of people, and there was people walking the other way, and this guy was walking towards me, and I recognized him. I think I gave him some googly eyes earlier, and he's like, "Yo, man, you got some of those googly eyes?" And I just had some in my hand, and I just handed it right to him. And then I heard this guy behind me was like, "Did that dude just come walking this way and scream out for that guy to give him googly eyes?" And he just had googly eyes for him.
Oh man! So did you guys all watch Tiger King?
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
I watched like 2, and I was like, I'm not into it.
I ran
Not
a
into
poll.
it.
I ran a poll on our Facebook chat just now, whether Carol Baskin fed her husband to the Oh, I said tires. Did nobody even say that?
I
Can
saw
we
it.
stop
It's like
talking
Facebook
about?
poll.
Granted, I watched it, but Tiger King was trash people. Has anybody watched Crip Camp on Netflix?
I've not seen that. What's that about?
It was produced by the Obamas, by Michelle and Barack, and it's about this summer camp in the 70s of disabled people. It was for disabled people, and they went on to become like the innovators in like they're the reason why there's ramps and elevators in almost any public building or subway or like anything.
Nice.
Like if you want to get over, if you want to correct the hangover that Tiger King will give you about society, Crip Camp will correct it because it's incredible about
Sweet.
like what all these people did and the lengths they went to make sure that they had like basic humanity rights. It's amazing.
Definitely gonna watch that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, Chuck's got a nice curtain.
Wow. Hey, Chuck.
Chuck's invisible right now.
Wow, Chuck really didn't like the idea of Crip Camp. He just bounced right away, huh?
Well, do you guys
He
want
must be a really terrible person.
Do you want to hear the results of the poll, even though I made a terrible typo?
And for the record, I think Carol Baskin.
You just spoke a typo.
I got too many threads going. Once my computer starts glitching out, I start glitching out too. Okay, so it was supposed to say that Carol Baskin feed her husband to the Tigers. 58%, 31 people said yep, 6 said nah, and 16 said dig up the septic tank.
Yeah, dig it up. I mean, that show's obviously garbage, but it's you can't make that kind of shit up. It's amazing.
God, we needed that right when it came out. Huh?
The world needed that for some reason.
The world needed Tiger King for whatever. Yeah. That'll be the kind of thing though that we're all obsessed with now, and nobody will remember it in 6 years.
I don't know.
Like someone will bring it up, and everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, Tiger King. I forgot about that."
Do you remember Making a Murderer from a couple years ago?
I never watched that.
With that, and everybody was like, we're gonna figure out what happened, and we can't wait for season 2. And
It's so
Nothing.
corrupt, man. It sucks.
I never
It was like
watched.
that.
we have attention
never
spans
watched
of
it.
like 20 seconds. I do, at least.
Yeah.
Look, chips.
I want to give a shout out to MK Devo, who's in the chat
Heyo.
today.
MK Depot.
Hey, that might be a good interview.
Oh,
I'd
we
like to thank
definitely we should
Judith
have
for
him on one
sponsoring that
day.
show.
Yeah, we should have him on.
Yeah, we'll have.
Definitely.
I won't
I
tell.
was thinking Kristen would be a good interviewee too.
definitely.
She's the first Dopapod fan.
We should definitely have
there
Kristen
were
on.
early Dopapod shows that she was the only audience member of.
We could also have Tim Foreign on, our first official crew member. If you don't count me.
Yes.
He
Oh, I think our-
posted
Do you
that he was
think
on
he
a-
would be down to talk about how he got fired?
Oh,
Is
he
that-
totally would tell the story.
Well, he posted he posted a couple weeks ago that he was on fucking cruise boat.
Oh,
And
really?
he was like,
Hmm.
everyone's saying I shouldn't do this. See you later. And I haven't seen him post since that. So hopefully
That
he's
seems
okay.
like a Tim
He
Foreign
could be a
kinda
good
thing
guest.
to do.
Well, but Dave, MK Devo, if you have not heard of this man, go check out his YouTube channels, MK Space Devo and not MK Devo. Is that correct, Dave? Correct me. if I'm
Everyone's
wrong.
heard of MK Devo. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Yeah, we'll have him on, then we can recount that
what
lovely
you doing.
story of his first show.
What were we gonna play another video? For
Yeah, we got
people?
some stuff. What have we got?
Yeah, we're over an hour. You guys want to keep going, or
I don't care. I'm having fun. Let's play another video.
okay? What video do you want?
Let's show 'em
Tiger,
the-
let's play an episode of Tiger King.
Let's do the. Can we do the Burning Man?
Yeah, that sounds
is
cool.
what number is it on the sheet?
I gotta go make dinner after that. I'm hungry. I'm eating Cheetos.
All right, let's watch this video and then we'll call it for today, so we don't run out of things to talk about.
Is this when we're playing at the Tetris stage?
I need a link though. You guys got a link for me?
I got it.
Bros,
This is when so we went to Burning Man in 2011 as a band.
Hey, are you
because-
going to Burning Man?
because Neil was like all about it and was like, we have to go. And
Yeah,
like-
who's wearing masks all around town now?
So we went there and like we loaded everything in and we played a bunch of sets there too, but like every day I kept like walking around to like all the different stages and finally found it was like a stage. It was gigantic and it was made of like it was like a Tetris stage and like it was made of
It's made of scaffolding that was
it was made of
Tetris
scaffolding.
Tetris pieces.
They made it look like Tetris pieces and I asked the guys like, can we come play here? He's like, sure. How about like right after when it burned the man? It's like, all right, cool. We did that, and Luke had to like climb to the top to
Dude,
run the sound cords, and he was wearing like a Yoda backpack, and it was the most amazing thing ever. He like
it was
had
dude,
Yoda on his back, and like Luke literally had to climb like 100+ feet up and
Yeah, it
down
was-
multiple
it was-
times.
it could have easily been 100 feet. And you remember during the day or like other nights they'd have it so you could stand on one of the smaller pieces and they projected Tetris onto the onto the big ones and you could play Tetris, So it was like 100-foot structure. It was pretty wild. I still need a video though.
I sent it to you in iChat.
I have a story about Burning Man
in
too.
iChat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm on a
I know.
PC right now. That's not gonna be
You
easy.
want your email?
Hold on, I'll just search for it.
I got you.
Or yeah, email it. Email.
Chuck, what do you got?
Oh, so our little like camp was next to the porta potties, or not next to, but like one
Close enough.
camp away. And this one day I was like getting up and I was walking over to the bathroom, and from like a few hundred feet away, this naked guy was standing there, and I could tell he was like covered in tattoos, and I could see this guy's dong was like over a foot long, biggest dong I've ever seen, totally pierced. I could tell this from far away too, and I'm like totally intimidated by this guy. Okay, this is gonna be weird. And I walk up and I like stand next to him. He's like, "How are you?" I'm like, "Oh, great." He's like, "Are you having fun? Isn't it great here?" I'm like, yeah, it's totally great. And he's like, "Oh, that's great." And then just like walked into the bathroom. But I just like, I will never lose the image of this totally tattooed guy with like a foot long dong that had like 9 piercings down it. That is Burning Man.
And then you
It was
kiss.
just Mr. Rogers.
Tattooed piercings and very nice.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying, man. You should see. It takes a second for every keyboard click of mine to.
So
wow.
the first time I went to Burning Man, I found the Tetris people way out on the playa, and similarly they had it set up where you could play Tetris on it, but they had the blue one set up tall in the middle, and then the other ones all around it on each side. And then you stand on those pieces and play projected onto the blue one in the middle. It was so dope.
I mean, do you remember that the guy was like he had bought the rights to Tetris, and like he wanted to fly us to Hawaii.
He like lives in Hawaii and just owns Tetris.
Like it wasn't just like, hey, we like Tetris. It was like, yeah, I own the rights to it or something crazy.
That sounds like something you could make up.
I am Tetris.
That's true. You could definitely make that up. Okay, let's try this. You know what I should have done is I should have gone.
Oh
in
yeah.
And I should have made a bunch of really funny,
Next time.
Have you guys ever watched?
Open that
Oh,
tab.
Easter eggs.
Have you guys ever watched?
A coat in this?
You suck at Photoshop. Have you guys ever seen those videos?
No.
It's like this guy on YouTube. He does like Photoshop tutorial videos, but they're like more of a comedy show because he'll like Photoshop like a rock into the window of the guy that's sleeping with his wife, and it's yeah, you gotta see it. It sounds stupid when I describe it, but check it out.
What?
Good story.
There's that stupid hat again. I think I'm smoking a cigarette too.
You are.
Oh man, I forgot you used to smoke
Yeah,
cigarettes.
you used to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
who's
at that stage. Holy shit. This guy's killing it.
Neil is dressed exactly like Bart Simpson.
It's a sideways stage setup well before that ever happened.
Yeah.
I remember too, Chuck was putting like sheets over his amp so that the dust wouldn't get into it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
We had to clean everything out. It was crazy after that.
A bunch of our gear like didn't work for a while after we got back.
I was using my orange amp there, and I'm sitting next to it now. There's still dust I can see in the amp from Burning Man. Almost
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Not gonna lie, it's not a good idea.
Yeah, I love
all that gear.
It's not a good idea.
I mean, it was though in a lot of ways.
In the end, it was great.
I think
but,
it was a
mean,
good
we
idea
had a
for
very
us
very
as
light year of
people.
dust.
I mean, every piece of equipment that I can see in that screen still works.
Rob, what's the name of the guy that lives inside of the little monster lives inside of the guy's body from Total Recall?
Quado.
Quado,
Look
yeah.
at my Quado hanging playing bass.
Yeah.
Wait, start the reactor.
Yeah. Open your mind.
Open your mind.
Look at my beard too. That's what I had, the craziest beard ever.
Was this near when you were that hockey player for Halloween on the boat?
Yeah. I was fucking
That was on the boat cruise with Kung Fu.
Yeah.
exactly. Eli Chara, they called me. Fucking Eli Chara.
Wow, Neil really is dressed exactly like Bart Simpson.
I don't really know what I don't.
It was
Who's this
probably, honestly, knowing you, Neil, it
Who's
might
this
have
guy?
been deliberate. You know?
This guy's trying to give us vodka.
Yeah.
Oh, Neil takes it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Definitely getting Rona now.
definitely.
Do you guys like watch
Pre-COVID
things and like watching TV and see people like hug or shake hands and be like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Every day. Ooh, I like, back then the jam was still in double time. I like that.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. Maybe that was just that day though.
Could have been, yeah.
Rob, I'm so glad you're wearing shorts on stage right now.
It's rocking.
I am too.
Yeah.
You're
it's
wearing
very, it's
something,
very
Chuck.
spin doctors of me.
We are in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
but
if
probably-
ever
it's
there
probably
was a
like
place to make
62
an
degrees at
exception,
night right now.
Yeah, it's probably cold. Yeah.
which is why I have a hoodie on, yet also have
Oh,
shorts
there's that
on.
time.
You know, because I'm cool yet hot.
You guys remember moving all my shit into storage so that I could come to this?
Yep.
I do remember that.
That was wild.
Luke, I have a distinct memory of. Do you mean in Boston moving
Yeah.
your stuff into a storage space?
Yeah.
I have a distinct memory of like getting into a heated discussion about whether or not the Fish Bomb Factory show was a good fish show.
Well, I'll have that conversation again because I love that show.
You kind of like dropped some like heavy quote on me that I said it to a student the other day.
Oh,
where I
really?
was like, I don't know, they just don't sound that focused in that show. I don't like it. And you were like, they're focused on being creative.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man. That was that day. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Dropping bombs.
Yeah, that was a good. That bomb still has nuclear fallout. You know.
That's it. It ended.
That's
Oh, weird.
It ended.
Ah.
That's the end of the video. Oh, it's still sweet.
Oh, look, there's a link
What's
to
that one in the
Sunsquatty.
top left corner? Sun Squabby.
That's rock
Shout
and
out.
roll. Rock and roll resort.
Oh man, that was a
Luke,
special place.
Before we go, let's just break into that Luke passwords tab real quick.
Dude, the
Can
fact
we-
that I have that is super dangerous. I should not have that, but
Yeah,
May-
what are you
may-
thinking?
I just got tired of fucking like 300 different, oh, you need a capital letter or you need 16 characters. I just got sick of trying to remember them all, so I put them all on a spreadsheet.
Well, let's check them out. Open it up. Let's check it
Yeah,
out.
okay, hold on.
What are we checking out?
We're not checking out
Looking at
anything.
Luke's every one of Luke's
Chuck wants to
passwords.
see
for
every one of my
account. Oh, that's good.
passwords.
Hey, it's 7:20 in Colorado right now, and I'm ready for dinner.
Hey,
Yep.
can we end this by pulling a John Fristo and everybody sings a random note for no reason?
Oh yeah, totally.
Can we do one of those?
I think we should do that
Yeah,
every
totally.
time. Just start and end the show.
I think
And
that's
then
a
if you
spectacular plan.
sample every one of those as a chord, you can put them all together in like
And just
Ableton.
make it a terrible, awful song.
Yeah, sick
That could be
Nice.
our theme song.
That would definitely be a Neil song.
Yeah.
You'll
Okay,
be like,
ready?
oh yeah,
So-
this sick is like through composed and weird chords, and
Oh, yeah.
it's 7/8.
I love
I'm
Neo
very
music, man.
excited for what kind of improvisation.
Okay, wait.
man.
Before we do
Albums
this,
on time.
everybody at home, take your headphones off, turn your speakers on, turn it all the way up, and sing with us. So people next to you are like, "Who?" Like your neighbors are like, "What the fuck is going on over there?"
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll just X, and it'll be like.
On the count of three, and apologize for the latency of our technology. Right.
Sing a random note, hit it and commit it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.